Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Are you ready for a little hot gossica?
When the moon is in the seventh house. Yes, I am.
As a matter of fact, yes. Well, this week we're talking about musical theater in the park, queer icons getting their flowers,
And young champions snatching trophies.
and we're joined by the super fun Alec Mapa for a sisterly tip spot all about her upcoming UK comedy shows.
And these DMs can't be tamed. There are just too many to read them all.
Y'all ready for this?
Strap in and let's get into some
Hot
goss.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom! Oh. Gil. Jill. What will you have, Phil?
We want to welcome you back for yet another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss. This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's get into some Hot Goss.
It's a season of theatrics. I'm treading the boards currently in New York. I'm a New York girl.
Are you
Brooklyn.
changing your drag name to Theatrix?
Theatrix. No, I'm
There
not.
is a drag name named Theatrix. Hello, shout out to Theatrix.
Hey, Thea. How you doing? You know who I randomly ran into in New York at Pieces last night? Boudoir had a show, and I was sitting with Kimmy Moore and the Nick Gaga. And all the girls were there. And then
The girls.
I saw another girl and I was like, wait, you know when you see a face in a different city and you're like, what you did?
Yeah.
You're
it
caught in like
scrambles
this,
your brain.
the space-time drag continuum. And
Sure.
it was Lexi Luzon, the offspring of our sister, Manila. She's a New York girl now too. And she was doing her famous reveal where she does her flip and her dip and then new hair.
Yes.
She's so talented. And I was like, what are you? Did your mother know you're out here?
Does your mother know? So, is she actually a New York girl now, or was she just doing a gig out there?
No, New York girl now.
Was he? You lose that. You use that term really loosely.
People have said the same thing about me.
Let loose.
Let loose, ABC.
Let loose on.
And the Ladukums. There was a girl
Laduca Luzon.
Laduca Luzon. Laduca Luzon Royale. Laduca Luzanja Royale.
Lasagna, lasagna, marijuana, Bostranja.
There was a girl in Laduca's. Fully, like, are Laducas okay to wear if we're like club gigs?
Yeah, well,
Are they?
it depends on what you're doing, and it depends on who you are. If you have swag and you can pull it off, then yeah.
Swag? I don't think any girl has ever pulled off Laducas with swag.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. It is possible. And they're a good dance shoes. So if you are doing classic musical theater, if you are doing sort of classical dance, I think a Laduca is appropriate because it's, it's a tool of the trade.
Okay, who's the mix? It's not Champagne Brown. It's somebody Brown. You're tickling me. Her. She was doing some of that
Pussy
mix.
Pauline.
Sweet Pussy Pauline. So it was not
I
necessary for her to be in a Laduca.
I don't think you need a Laduca for Sweet Pussy Pauline. I mean, I would want to win. But everyone's taste is different. You can't, like Delta says,
Some
you
have
can't
none.
expect you from other people.
Very much so. Ooh,
You can't.
the new Delta with 6.
We're 6.
6 looks great. She's got big blonde hair on and a little Cher t-shirt.
Yeah.
I love it.
Borrowed blessings.
So you saw Hair in Altadena recently, and so did I.
So did you.
Different nights.
Yeah.
Part of the Rainbow Tribe. It was amazing seeing it outside and seeing like all of nature and the moon, and like when they said and the moon is in the 7th hour, I was like, that's crazy because it's like 7:30 and I see the moon. You're right.
Girl, they timed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we saw it out in Altadena at if you go to altadenamusicaltheater.com, you can get tickets, and I'm glad we're shouting this out because the production's really great.
Mm-hmm.
And they're running for one more weekend.
Wonderful talents. Mike Neely shined out. Jalen Friday was hitting stratospheric notes. Michael Mullen gave us a good little drag turn. Avery Bass from Precinct, we all know him.
Yes.
It was full of talent, wonderful people. Go see it. It's got one more weekend. Altadena Amphitheater, or wait, Farnsdale. You'll find it. Google it.
Yeah,
AltadenaMusicalTheater.com.
So go check it out. Hair.
Yeah,
It's a girl. The music is so fucking good.
It really is.
The show is so good, and I really enjoyed it.
Now
go and check that out.
We were also lucky enough to witness the tail end of John Waters getting his Hollywood Walk of Fame star this past Monday.
Yeah, we were like driving in Hollywood, and we were like, "What the fuck is going on over here?"
People kept yelling, Ricky!
Crowds and throngs of people. Yes, some people yelling Ricky. I thought they were yelling
Brittany. Chicky Tavi.
I thought Brittany was at Bordner's for a second because I thought people were saying Brittany, but they were saying Ricky.
Brittany had her Bordner's residency, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because RuPaul's literally across the street. Now John is on Cherokee in Hollywood. It's right by the wig store. It's right by Marco's and Me and Plaid, which is a gay-owned hair salon. So it's like a real good gayborhood now, I feel like.
Totally.
I love it. Do you watch tennis?
No, I don't watch tennis, but I would die for your right to watch tennis.
Oh, I like tennis bracelets.
I like young lady skirts.
Oh,
just a little.
Are you wearing bloomers?
What the fuck is a bloomer? Okay, bloomer.
Well, we got an early bloomer. Coco Gauff just won at 19 years old the U.S. Open. She got $3 million, and she lives at home. Her parents better start charging her rent.
That is the prize money?
$3 million. For hitting balls.
Okay, Drag Race, you need to step it up.
Honestly. She's going to be a judge next season. We know it. There's going to be a tennis challenge. RuPaul's going to be like, oh, we're getting Coco.
How is the prize $3 million? This is unheard of.
Because a lot of people watch tennis, I guess.
I guess it's not, because in sports, like, the players get paid a lot. And, like, everyone kind of gets paid different, but they don't necessarily win a cash prize at the end. They just get paid per game. So I wonder if tennis players get paid per game.
I don't know. You do get bonuses at the end of the NFL or MLB if you win an NHL. But
NHL.
Mm-hmm. No hands lowered. But she uses that as an acronym for need his load. NHL, need his load. He'll send you a picture and then just write NHL.
Very that.
Oh, God. She's a pig. I love her.
So, Coco did you watch any of the U.S. Open?
Absolutely not. I was busy. I was in Titanic. and being a freak in
She's
LA
busy, honey.
for a weekend. She
I'm
flew in.
busy.
I'm busy. I did the Salt Lake City gig at Metro with JRC Events. We had a lot of fun. And then I flew home to LA, did some shoots, did some things, and then got on a red eye, came back to New York, and then was in Titanic that night. And we all lived. The boat didn't hit the iceberg. We went to Bermuda.
Oh, well, that's
Lovely.
good.
Yeah.
That's retcon.
Mm-hmm.
Rewriting the history for a better story.
Like Hamilton.
Have you ever gone to a tennis game?
No, bitch. I did one tennis lesson because this hot guy named Derek in junior high was...
Derek!
Different Derek, but this guy was named... what was his last name? Oh, Derek Dittmeyer. DD. And he and his friends played tennis. So I was like, let me go see this tennis thing. And I show up with a little ping pong paddle, badminton thing. And they're like, that's not a tennis racket. And I was like, oh.
Not a badminton.
Yeah, I thought it was the same thing.
Oh my God.
So promptly laughed out. And then I was like, fuck this. I'm going to the skate park and look at the skaters. So no, I've never played tennis. I've never had the honor. What about you?
My grandmother, before she passed away, was a very avid tennis aficionadress. She was always very active and was really, she was playing tennis right up to the end of her life. And yeah, I mean but that's as far as I know with it. Like I know the attire and I know the clothing and I know the episode of The Golden Girls where Trudy McMahon dies on the court. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much all I know about it. But I was talking to Kyle recently and Kyle was like, it's actually very entrancing to be at a tennis game because, like at a football game or at like a baseball game. Again, I only know this from like Sex and the City. People are drinking beer and kind of carousing, kind of talking, kind of like, well, going about their thing. Mm-hmm. But at a tennis game, everyone is very focused. The whole audience is almost in a hush. And their heads are going back and forth, watching it go back and forth. And it's sort of, it's like the culture of it is to like be kind of quiet. Mm-hmm. Tell me, listen, write in and tell me if this is how every game is or if this is just the US Open or what. But I find that very like meditative. And then when like a point is scored, then everyone cheers. So it's very like focused from what I've heard. It sounds cool. I want to check it out. But congratulations to Coco. My
grandmother used to take me to baseball games and we'd sit right on the first base line and she'd yell at like any baseball player who was who had like criminal convictions. She's like, yeah, go beat your wife more. Like,
so this is where you get it from.
Philadelphia
It's trickled down genetically.
Fully.
That is the most you energy.
Yeah, honestly it is.
Heard of.
Where I learned it.
Oh my God.
Speaking of you behavior.
I learned from the best.
I learned from you. Now I could take some notes in singing from the mighty legendary track that is featured on our Rainbow Spotlight this week. We're gonna slip down this Rainbow Spotlight into a Honey Davenport track featuring My Good Judy, Alaska Thunderfuck. There's a new music video also dropped right now. And the song is called Mighty Legendary. So type that into your socials and YouTubes and check it out. Give it a thumbs up and support the dolls. Just a little bit of honey.
Take
Come
a
get
listen.
This honey.
I love. Come get your honey. This is Mighty Legendary by Honey Davenport. Let's take a listen.
Hello, my name's Alaska. What's yours? I don't even know anymore, but everybody else does. They say I'm very legendary. I'm realer than the rest, and all these girls would never test me. I'm I'm mighty legendary. You try, but you can't best me. Crown on my head is heavy. Here we go. legends only. Alaska and honey, raking in the money, taking all your paper. Glamour, you can't take it. Girl, they say you ate it. Every time my face is on stages, in pages. Swing your hair to the beat, hair to the beat. If you're feeling cunt, move that ass in your seat, ass in your seat. This is a Legends anthem. They say I'm very legendary. I'm realer than the rest, and all these girls would never test me. That's right. I'm very, I'm mighty legendary. You try but you can't best me. Crown on my head is heavy. Very legendary. Very legendary. Collecting all these coins, I'm booked in every city. My fashion is on point.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you could do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag. Now we are back, and I'm still reeling off of your new track, Mighty Legendary, with Honey Davenport.
Yeah.
In a past episode, you had some stories to share about making a music video with Honey. Your hair was very unique. The outfits coordinated and cunt.
Unique.
I see that Mr. is in the background. Did they sponsor the video?
Oh, yeah, girl.
I love that. Mr. is MISTR, and they are the easiest way to protect yourself against STDs. They offer free STD screening, and they offer free prep to anybody that wants to get it. So if you're in an area that's kind of like a medical drought where you have to travel to go to a doctor or whatever, look up Mr. and protect yourself.
Yeah, they were great. The Mr. Models were there.
Mr. Models.
Who are all very gorgeous.
Not to be confused with the blister models.
And Honey originally sent me this song, and I was like, let me take a listen to this. And the song is like so good. So I was like, sure, if you write me a verse, I'll do it. And so she did, and we recorded it, and it was really great. And then we did the music video down in Palm Springs.
In the summer outside.
Well, the first scene is in the club. Ooh. And so it was inside. And then the second scene was at the Trixie Motel. But we arrived at the Trixie Motel and they were like, yeah, we're all booked up, but we have the atrium available. No. Or wait, no, the sunroom available. Which is technically a room, but it's not air conditioned. And this was Palm Springs, and it was I think it was in July. And then there was the back like terrace as well, which was fully outdoors. So I just set up on my little table outside on the terrace, 110 degrees. I was like, ooh, I feel so good. I'm up in the club. Ooh. So we got ready and we filmed our scenes, and then as I was like, then I was wrapped. My scenes were done, and then as Honey was finishing her scenes, apparently the last scene in the video is like a sex orgy. Oh. So Honey's on the couch with like the Mr. Models, and they're all like just like they were like literally naked. Mm-hmm. And like, ooh, like writhing. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was this kind of shoot. Oh my God, what did I sign up for? Mm-hmm.
And so then you added yourself to that shot list?
No.
No?
No. But the song is really good. The music's really good. And,
I think them asking you to film in a sun porch, unair conditioned, would qualify that room as a hatrium, not an atrium, because I would hate that. And any other drag queen in their right mind would also hate that. I'm glad you did not melt. You look beautiful in the video. The key art is sickening. And I'll be sure to check that out on Instagram, because I don't go to Twitter no more, because Twitter is now charging a monthly fee very soon.
It's called X. Please. Please.
Good luck with that.
When you say Twitter, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what that. Oh, you mean X?
This is like when a girl changes her drag name. Like, girl, like Megan Page Brooks will always be Megan Page Brooks to me. I don't care that your name is John, Megan. You know?
Oh, you're using the.
Yeah. She is still Twitter.
She didn't change her drag name. She just stopped doing drag.
You can't stop. No.
She wants to become a man. Yes.
Oh, she'll be a boy for you. She won't work her looks no more.
Oh, you want to be a man again, don't you? Going through a psychological change in your life. Oh, you want to talk about reading?
Oh, wow. So are you on Twitter still? Or X?
Well, I think.
I'm just on it for porn. I don't use it anymore, really.
Yeah.
But why are free things starting to cost money?
Well, because I don't understand, but billionaires just can't they're like, I have so much money, but I just need some more though. I could solve world hunger, but instead I'm going to charge people for Twitter. Yeah. When I woke up this morning, that's what I wanted to do. It's a sickness.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get it.
mad.
They're not offering anything new either. Like on Mom Plus Gold, you get a visual and you get new shows and bonus programming and exclusive content and access to our tickets, like for our show at the Queen's Theater on October 23rd. But
It's Queen's Theater, not the Queen's Theater.
I'm so sorry. I'll release an apology video.
Yes, please do. Hey,
But-
guys, wanted to jump on here and address this.
All the stuff that we offered with the regular Mom, the audio podcasts, they're still there and they're still free. Twitter is now charging for the same free stuff that they always had. Like verification you have to pay for now, which verification is used so people don't get harassment and impersonation, and like it's like for the streamlining of the service so we don't bother people with reporting and all this stuff, I thought. But now they're making it more difficult, and I can find porn in other spots.
Well,
And my favorite poster isn't even posting on Twitter anymore since like late 2022. His name was Chuck Gets Fucked.
oh,
It was a baking account with cakes.
it's a what? Cake account?
Yeah, they were cakes.
I don't think Twitter is being I don't think you have to pay for Twitter just yet, but Elon Musk has suggested that it be a monthly fee to use. In which case, I think a lot of people will just promptly stop using it. Which maybe there's some motive behind this. Like maybe he's running it into the ground intentionally for some reason. Because Twitter used to be a sort of real-time way of people like keeping in touch about, if there was like politics, like or a march happening or like,
shooting.
Right. So it was a way of people staying in contact really quickly and like up to date. So maybe he's running it into the ground in time for the election so that we're not as connected and can't communicate to one another. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think that's where Drag Race Down Under got the idea to run theirs into the ground too?
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
Anyway, this is a segment that we like to call
Let's get political. Political. I want to get political. Let me see your policy.
This comes from NPR.
A federal jury has awarded $100,000 to a same-sex couple who sued a former county clerk.
$100,000. Okay, sorry.
They sued a former county clerk in Kentucky who refused to issue them a marriage license, claiming that doing so would violate her religious beliefs. Kim Davis, the former clerk in Rowan County, Kentucky, was sued by two same-sex couples to whom she refused to grant marriage licenses. The district court found Davis personally liable in both cases, but only awarded damages in one. In the case Emerald versus Davis, the jury awarded $50,000 to each of the plaintiffs, David Emerald and David Moore. According to the attorneys for Davis, no damages were awarded in the Yates versus Davis case.
How are you going to give $100,000 to the one couple and not $1 to the other couple?
I don't know, but I do know Kim Davis is a fugly little woman.
Shady bitch.
Relied on a fairy tale book called the Bible to support her bigotry and her discrimination against gay people, and I'm glad that the gay people were legally rewarded, and ruled in their favor.
Yes.
The only good thing to come out of this is my friend Emerson was Little Kim Davis for Halloween, and he was wearing that lavender one titty outfit and looking like a sister wife as Kim Davis. It was hilarious. Emerson Collins is very funny. Check her out. And I feel like good prevailed in this case, and that's nice to see sometimes because Let's Get Political is not usually an uplifting segment, and now it is.
Yeah, for today.
But let's get Yates versus Davis their coins.
Get some coins out here. $100,000.
A couple ducats.
$50,000 his and his, sweets.
I would love that.
Get it together, honey. I mean, I'm surprised that that's kind of all. I mean, I think the number could be higher. It's $3 million for the U.S. Open, so let's, This is the sanctity of marriage we're talking about. An institution.
Mm-hmm. I just hope that Kim Davis has reflected upon this, and after seeing her picture everywhere, realized that she may need bangs. Long bangs.
Okay.
Look at all that forehead. You could project Drag Race Live on that.
I know.
Damn. And a vest. Ugh.
Is that a vest?
Yes,
I thought it was
it's a
like
vest.
a backpack.
No, it's a vest. Should be wearing a face
Why?
pack. I don't get it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Okay, wait, have you ever had one of those moments where you're like, I should be doing something fun tonight, and then you just don't because you don't have what you need? Because same. But recently I've been trying to be more of a yes person, and honestly, Amazon Prime has been enabling that energy. Like the other night, I randomly decided I was going to host a last-minute girls' night, no planning, no groceries, nothing. And instead of spiraling, I just ordered everything I needed and got it that day. Snacks, drinks, even like random hosting things I absolutely didn't need, but emotionally I did. And suddenly it went from maybe next time to yes, tonight. That's what I love. Prime's same-day delivery makes it so you can say yes before the moment slips away. Because let's be real, the only thing worse than a bad plan is a plan you never make happen.
Same-day delivery, it's on Prime. Available in select areas, terms apply. So if you're trying to be more spontaneous or just less chaotic, go to amazon.com/prime to find millions of items delivered fast.
All right, let's bring her out.
Let's bring her out. She is...
Oh my God. I just hate it when the drag queens use their boy names as their drag name. Oh my God. I looked at the itinerary because I don't watch the show. I've never seen the show myself. But I saw the itinerary. I saw Alec Mapa as the name. I said, oh my God, one of these female impersonator using his real name, his legal name.
Is there a stigma against that? Like when you see a queen who's using like a name such as Willam as their drag name, is it like,
I just hate it.
She has something to prove.
Why not something more beautiful like Victoria?
Well, I mean, if you did Alec
Vanessa.
backwards, it would be Sela, as in Sela Ward.
That's right. That's right.
Seal her up.
Sela Mappa.
Sela Ward was...
Tell us about Sela.
Wait, tell us about Sela Ward.
She was on one of the first red carpets I ever did. And one of the photographers shouted something that I've been saying ever since. She said, over here, Miss Ward, alive in the eyes, Sela, alive in the eyes, Miss Ward.
Oh, damn. Not telling her she was Charlie Heidzin, dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, dead in the eyes. You both look wonderful.
I fucking hate that. It's so good to see you. We want to welcome back to the podcast
Hello.
our hilarious squirrel friend, the one and only Alec Mapa.
Alec Mapa.
Yes. And I've been listening to the podcast quite religiously. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Don't get up. It's all for you, Damien. Recently, you guys have been talking a lot. Alive in the eyes, Miss Ward. Sela, Miss Ward, alive in the eyes.
Not alive in the eyes.
Swoozie Kurtz would never. Swoozie would never, Miss Ward.
If someone yelled that at me, I'd be pissed.
It applies to anybody. Bernadette Peters, alive in the eyes, Miss Peters. You guys have been talking a lot about and don't fuck it up. And because I played both of your roles in that book, in the oral history. And I have to say, Willam, you come across really well in the book.
I do. They gave me like 10 pages, but they're lying about me a lot.
So it's fiction?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I was talking about the part where you don't come across. She got you. Where's the shade rattle? Tuk, 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 tuk.
So wait. So what exactly are the lies?
You did the oral history? The lies are Chris McKim, the producer of Drag Race, says, I don't even remember the reasons that he got kicked off. And then they proceed to list all of the reasons, which were 4 very specific reasons. So they're basically lying. And then they said, oh, and the husband thing was a surprise. When in fact, there was a production meeting with Tom Campbell, Chris McKim, and 2 other people in the room where they came up with the husband as the reason that I was disqualified him visiting, which wasn't true. They knew. They just didn't want production to look bad by the real reasons. Like, they had our money. They weren't getting us our stuff. They were mistreating us. They were racist on set with Latrice and LaShawn and allowed people to use the N-word. It was a lot of those.
Well, they didn't say any of that. Yeah, none of that was in the book. But having said that, you came across like a really good person, like because you didn't snitch on everybody.
Yeah, I mean, snitches get stitches. That's what I always learned growing up, and you don't rat out other people. I'm all about ruining my own career, but not others, and I've always said that.
What? So wait, you said you played us in the book. What does that mean? Was there an audiobook version?
There was an audiobook of And Don't Fuck It Up, and I'm doing the audiobook I did the audiobook for Audible. So whenever I did Alaska, I would try to like kind of sit back here in the vocal fry.
What'd you do for me? Pour some cum in your mouth and gargle?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. A whole bunch of jizzterine in the back of my throat to gargle.
Jizzterine.
The one that was hardest to read. The one that was hardest to read was Adore, because she speaks in one continuous word salad. So everything was like, so, and she's all like, and I was like, and it was hard to read that out loud. To make sense of it. Yeah.
Well, if people want to
So what are you 2 up to?
We're just doing the gigs and trying to make the world a gayer place day by pod.
Right. And
as are you.
You're doing Titanic.
Mm-hmm. Titanic 8 times a week.
Wow. That's the one show I wanted to see.
Come, it's going to play forever. They've extended 5 times. It's almost on its 500th show. Next time you come to New York, I'll be there. I got a friends and family code. Let me know.
Okay, all right. Well, all of us are hitting the road because of the Screen Actors Guild strike.
Yep, sure.
I've been striking at Disney because it's right near my house. And if you walk around the entire studio, it's a mile. So if you do it 4 times, it's your cardio for the day. And you can earn the right to have a slice of pizza where they have free for you at the end of the walk. So sometimes I have a slice of pizza, I don't. But I saw John Hamm the very first time I walked. And I had to take a look at the package, and it was impressive. It was
nice. Good. I love that.
It matched the paparazzi pictures. Alaska, you're making a voice. You're making a face like it's not your thing. Like John Hamm doesn't do it for you.
Giant throbbing cocks are just not my thing.
It's just not my thing. I've never cared for them particularly.
I didn't. Well, I didn't. I guess. So he has a notoriously monstrous member.
Yes, it was featured a lot in like paparazzi shots on like gray sweatpants day.
He does not like underwear.
No.
Maybe he's like embarrassed by that, and so he's like, everyone's gonna be looking at my dick. So maybe he like wears a dance belt out in public now. So maybe that's why.
Well, he wasn't around Disney because it looked like a baby's arm holding a small pumpkin.
Oh my God.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
It is pumpkin spice season.
Yeah.
I would like to go striking with Michael Clark Duncan because I would love to walk a green mile.
Ooh. Is he still alive? I thought he died.
Dig her up.
Okay. I would like to march and strike and show my solidarity with the exhumed body of Michael Clark Duncan.
Speaking of cocks.
Yes.
You famously host the Gay VN Awards each year, right?
Yes.
What is it like doing comedy in a room full of porn stars?
Well, it's like doing a gay cruise because they're all drunk and they're all on something. And it's kind of like NASCAR. You're kind of waiting for the inevitable kind of crack up because one of them will invariably stumble onto the stage and just like cry through the entire speech. It's like their moment. Yeah, like Halle Berry style, but drunkenly crying through the speech. How much this means to me. It's their special night. And the only weird part about hosting it is that there is an in memoriam every year.
Oh, wow.
And they always do it like right at the beginning of the show, and then they trot me out afterwards, like, "Hey, everybody!
Right.
They're dead, but we're alive. Welcome to the GAVN Awards of 2023." Yeah,
Right.
but it's a good gig. You should do it sometime.
I would love to go watch you do it, actually. And
It's a free trip to Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas. Yes. Uh-huh.
wait, I have done
They're
this
all
before
shorter
with
in
Bruce
person.
Valanche.
They're all shorter in person.
I have done this. Never mind.
Which one did you do?
It was with Bruce Valanche. I think it was the GAVNs. No, it was
Okay.
the
that
the
could have been
Hustler
anything.
Ball.
That could have been March of Dimes.
It was
that
the
could have been the
It was-
Hustler Ball.
Yeah, it was the hookers ball, like where they were all awarded stuff for rent men, and then shockingly, the federal government shut down rent men because they were registered in the U.S. instead of the Virgin Islands. Yeah, pay your
Rude.
taxes, people.
What?
Yeah, remember how rent men got shut down?
I always wondered about that.
Yep, that's
But
why.
no,
Wasn't
I
it
never
Rent?
knew
Wasn't
about
it
that.
Rent
Why-
Boy?
Oh yeah, Rent Boy. Sorry.
Rent Boy got shut down, but I think Rent Men is still out there, isn't it?
Rent Men is still around.
Rent Men. Yes.
So I've heard.
You said that with a lot of certainty.
Yes. So I've heard.
Their website is up and running as of this afternoon.
Let me give you the proxy
noontime.
server.
So I understand that you both have a great deal of friends in London.
We do, and we would love to
Sure.
tell them all to go to your shows.
You do?
Yes, I have very
Okay.
many friends.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
who's the hottest?
Marcus
Oh.
Collins, probably. He's very hot.
Yeah.
Another little lass. One of my drag daughters lives there. Her name's Jade Thirlwall.
Wow.
yeah.
Holly Stars, Vinegar Strokes.
Yes.
So many friends.
Yeah, I remember
Cheryl
Vinegar Strokes
Hole.
from the first season. Cheryl
Mhm.
Hole, they're all there. Well, I'm going to be
Oh yeah.
making my London debut in Soho at the Crazy Cocks, which is spelled with COQS, which
Three
is
cock
supposedly
minimum?
a very lovely, yes, 2 cock minimum, in Soho, October 9th at 9:15 p.m. And I was a little nervous thinking, I hope they get me, but every single British comic I've ever loved has been absolutely filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
think
they
they'll
really
enjoy
go
it.
for that.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna
Why?
love you.
Because they-
You're
Are they trying to be proper? Like, and they just need us to be as nasty as possible?
No, they
okay, good.
love to say fuck in normal conversation, and I
know,
love
they do.
that.
They
There's
do.
a-
They
I
say
grew
that a
up.
lot.
there's a British sitcom called Benidorm, which is like all these British people going on vacation.
Yes.
And the guy is like, I had to tackle a shit with a pointed stick to get it down by Wednesday, and then he's like, and watch out for breakfast because the German women come down, and boy, I have no problems with their size, but when they smell like sausage so much, and they're
Oh
all
my
swingers,
God.
and like England is
Yeah.
crazy, and they have a broad sense of humor for what can fly, you know.
Oh, good. I love trashy European people better than trashy American people.
Sure, an
Mhm.
accent.
Somehow it just seems
Yeah.
chicer somehow to see like drunken Spaniards and Italians falling all over themselves in the subway as opposed to like people at Walmart, just kind of
Yes.
messed up. I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of like a nature program.
So true.
Yes, very much so. Speaking of nature, will you be taking part in any natural excursions in England, Stonehenge or
Oh, Stonehenge, should I go and look at the rocks? I was invited, but I felt
Lady
like
Bunny's signature is on it.
well, she was one of the first queens to throw a rock at Stonehenge. So
So-
not many people know that.
nobody
Well,
does?
When was the first time the both of you performed in London? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
2012, because another girl couldn't get a work visa because of her criminal past. So I was.
Oh, wait, you have to name names. You have to. Okay, well, she's already incriminated.
Yeah,
so-
it was.
Okay,
Started
all
with-
right. Well, you'll tell me after it went on. So where did you perform?
I performed at a place that's no longer called what was it? The Blackfriars Pub or the Black Man something. Black Cap, the Black
Okay.
Cap. And it was a historic venue, which they've since closed and ruined. But now I perform
Oh.
mostly at GAY
Yeah.
or the West End.
Yeah.
Frequently on the West End, she could be found treading the boards.
Nice.
The Clapham Grand is a great venue. I like
Sweet.
West 5. That's a place with a hole in the stage that Jinx likes to fall down in.
Okay.
Where are you
We all do.
performing?
I'm
Cock
at the
again?
Crazy Cocks
Crazy
in
Cock.
Soho. It's a cabaret room. I always wonder about you girls when you're invited someplace. What is required of you? Like if you like Alaska, for example. Like if you're invited to do a gig at Club GAY, do you just come out and do a couple numbers at midnight and check?
Well, at GAY, it's not at midnight. It's at like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. You do like shows. So,
Nice.
Oh, and at GAY, they sometimes have you judge the naked contest.
Yeah,
or like
porn
the,
idol.
That's
strip-
good.
the
That's
stripper
good.
contest, where
Best gig in the
amateur,
world.
everyday people come up and take off all their clothes and dance
Yes.
around.
And what night would that take place? I'm asking
Thursdays.
for our friend.
Thursdays, darling.
Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday is okay. I will show up on Thursday. I
And
like that place.
Me too. I can put you in touch with the
Yeah, it's a
cultural
fun
attaché in case you need some guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that would be
I'd-
great.
I'd be
Okay,
happy to, as a fellow diplomat.
All right, Texas. Yes. As a fellow representative of these United States, and then you could also text me the name of the person with a criminal record.
Girl,
Yes. Oh.
you didn't get that?
What? It could have been RuPaul. I don't know.
No, RuPaul doesn't have a criminal past.
What did do?
DUIs.
What did Willam do?
What did do?
I'm going to read the book to find
DUI.
out.
She ain't got no alibi. She
Oh,
drunken.
DUI.
Yeah, she drunken.
I once replaced somebody as a judge because they, yeah.
Well, you need to text me that.
Please do. Where can people find tickets to your show at the Crazy Cocks?
The cock. Well, you can look at Crazy Cocks on Instagram, and there's all the information there.
Oh,
but
I
if
do
you
look
have
at
a
Crazy
computer,
Cocks. on Instagram.
computer machine handy, you can go to Brasserie Zedel, ZEDEL.com/calendar.
Zadel Zadim has a restaurant?
Yeah,
I did
Adele
a show with
Dazeem,
Zedel
the
once.
wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
Thank you so much for joining us, Alec.
I
You're
love you.
a
guys.
national treasure.
It's
Yes,
true. I should
you're
be
a joy
married
and
as soon as
dream.
possible. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and
I
I'll
hope
see you
Nicolas
in London
Cage finds
or
you
on
soon.
the road. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Alec.
Bye.
God, she's a little whirlwind of comedy and
So
just like
funny.
one-liners, and like she's gone, but I'm still laughing at stuff she said when she started. Like, she's a legend. Connie and Carla, Ugly Betty. So many programs she's been on, and she's just one of those people that have been doing it for so long and is so funny and ageless, timeless, and just a wonderful person to be in any room with because they get along with everybody. They've never had a bad thing to say about anyone. And she's like very much like an Olympia Dukakis from Steel Magnolias.
Sure.
She's like just a good time. So please, if you're in England, go see their show. You will be doubling over with laughter. I guarantee it.
Absolutely.
So we're going to take a little break. What if we go break?
Oh, instead of break.
Break.
Oh, yes, I like that. This is the moment.
See, I knew, bitch. I knew. Okay.
This is the moment. This is the moment where we go spelunking, unking.
My uncle clicked deep inside.
Uncle spelunking.
Deep
Say
inside
uncle.
the DMs.
Deep inside the DMs.
Girl.
This first message is entitled, Scott Bakula is not a Republican. Who said it? You said
Sadie
he was.
Pines giving misinformation on the pod last week. And I knew this wasn't true
Wow.
because my aunt, Mary Lou Belli,
Sadie,
esteemed director,
apologize.
Emmy winner, she works with Scott a lot and she's been friends with him years. And my auntie is not friends with Republicans. Let me just
Okay.
say that. So I knew it wasn't true. And I knew that there was like somebody who was a famous Republican in my head. It wasn't Tom Selleck. It was Gary Sinise because when I was on CSI New York instead of like cash gifts for the holidays for everybody, he made a generous donation to like the Republican National Party or the NRA or something very Republican. And everybody on set was like, you couldn't get us like a sweatshirt?
Wait, who did?
Gary Sinise.
Oh. See, okay. Well, we apologize for proliferating. Well, our podcast.
I told her.
Did.
I was like, I don't think so. She was like, no, he is.
Scott Bakula, in fact, has given many donations to Democratic candidates all over the United States.
Yes, Scott.
Example, John Ossoff, U.S. Senator from Georgia. I think Sadie Pines was thinking of Tom Selleck, who is a Republican. Thanks. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for fact-checking us, because we can't fact-check ourselves.
No, we can't. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Occur. Do you want to read the next message from Genesis?
Genesis, greetings and salutations, Alaska Willam and Big Dips. Long-time listener, first-time mailing. I have Drag Race tea in regards to Pheromones' Lady Gaga reveal from Season 9. Cue the Drag Race Intel music. I recently watched a YouTube video from Drag Tea with Matt a few weeks ago, and he explained Farrah made in a TikTok post saying that, surprise, surprise, it was production. Due to a wire mic that was on the outfit, she basically couldn't do a reveal or she'd break the mic. During Untucked, Farrah did tell Lady Gaga about this, but that was edited out because you're not supposed to talk about production, making it seem like Farrah didn't want to do the reveal. What do you think about that, Toots? Much love and stay blessed. Genesis. What do you think? We've both been mic'd in situations on Drag Race where we've had reveals, right?
Sure. And I mean, people do reveals all the time and they're all wearing mics. I mean, it is just something that the show has to deal with and figure out. And sometimes drag is impossible to fucking mic, but they still figure out a way to do it.
Baby, in my boat challenge, I had an assless swimsuit and a bikini back, and my mic was in my wig because I knew I was taking off my coat and getting out of my boat. So if you're not your biggest advocate...
Taking off my coat. Getting out to my boat. My mic is in my wig.
What you think of that?
That's why my hair's so big.
If you're not adamant with production that you should be treated like talent and you should be listened to and regarded as one of the reasons the show is happening, they'll put your mic anywhere. They'll say, no, we can't put it there. It's like, yes, you can, just because you don't want to, or it'll take longer to wire, or you need to thread it up through my boot and my panty and my bra and my wig. I think that Farrah was probably a little green and maybe not as insistent as she should have been. But the mic people won't say, no, we can't do that and you can't take off your stuff. That's not sound department's call. So thank you, Genesis, for writing in about Farrah's TikTok. But I don't know if that's... the most...
Are you calling Farrah a liar?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not calling her a liar. I'm just saying that there is probably more to the story than just... I don't think sound would say to someone, we can't put it there, you can't take your coat off. I'm sure the wire was probably going to be visible if she did take her coat off in whatever reveal she had, but if she advocated for herself to put the mic in her wig, how would they ever have seen it?
Well, she had a really flat blonde hair.
You hook it in the back where the neck is.
Listen, I don't know what, happened, but when you're in a production like that and you've never been in a production like that before, you don't know. So, I mean, they put the mic on you and you don't, and so we can say like, yeah, you should have stood up for yourself. You should have advocated for yourself. You should have made more of a fuss about it. But like, you're also in an unfamiliar environment and you're like, okay, I'm just going to like do whatever and not make noise and not make waves.
I mean, I would never doubt the veracity of Drag Tea with Matt, whatever that is. But why
you gotta come from that?
Because he's probably a faggot who doesn't do drag talking about drag queens.
What did Matt ever do?
At least Joseph Shepard gave me a job once on that twin show. He's allowed to. I don't know who Matt is. Is he a green gay? Is he a Jik Yonsa?
Okay.
Where is Jik Yonsa? She did? Where'd she go? This is from TTFN. Hello, hello, hello. Long-time listener, first-time emailing into you lovely humans. I've been feeling a little down in the dumps, and no, that's not a scat play reference.
Okay.
Getting older as a gay man is hard, and I feel like I've missed out on so much. My birthday's in October, and I've not had a serious relationship. I'm turning 30, and as it's been said, that is the death of our youth for faggots. Could y'all share Willam's wisdoms or Alaskan advice? Thank you for creating comfort in my life with all your creations from the pod, your music, your films, your television work, and live shows. Attached is my ass that Alaska signed at Kung Fu Necktie in Philly many years back. The dick is not fit for a plane landing or priority boarding, but the semen could flood a ship or basement most days. TTFN. Now, he doesn't sign his name, but I'm sure you could find him because he has an Alaska tattoo on his wrist, an Alaska tattoo on his ass.
No, that's I think a Harry Potter thing. That's not my symbol. I don't have a circle in my symbol.
Well, the pot looks hairy to me, honey.
Well, I signed a lot of asses in my life. I do remember Kung Fu Necktie. That was a long time ago, and it was a really fun show. I love that venue in Philadelphia.
Yeah, North Philly.
Philadelphia. Thanks for getting the tattoo. I'm sure that's the reason you haven't had a serious relationship, is because you have my name on your I'm just kidding. Right. It brings up too many questions when you have dates.
These pictures are not suitable for LinkedIn or even Monster.com at all. There's cum all over.
There's a lot of cum everywhere.
And this tongue out to the side of his mouth looks like he may have been gooning. And someone baited on his face.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody needs to have a serious relationship. I mean, look at Whoopi Goldberg. She said, I don't want to be married again. I don't want another man in my house.
Yeah, that is true. And I also want you to dispel this sort of story you're telling yourself about, the death of youth at age 30. I guess I never felt that around age 30 because my life was just beginning when I was turning 30. Like,
you are the sweet songbird of youth.
Sure. So much was happening and so much was going on that I didn't have time to stop and think like, oh, I'm not young anymore. I mean, I feel it now because now that I'm almost 40, I feel like young people take it upon themselves to remind me that I'm older, even though I don't really feel older, but there's often people telling me that I am. So that's really all that changes. If you're 30, girl, getting older is not guaranteed to everybody. So enjoy it, take care of yourself, enjoy every aspect of your life. And if a serious relationship is something you want, you can absolutely get that. But there's also no rush and there's no time frame on these things.
And instead of that cum all over your chin, just tap it around your eyes, because if those cummies can make lives, so they can extend your lives, and there's stem cells in there, antioxidants.
Oh, it's like stem cell.
It's that's how science works.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that you're going to have a great time for the rest of your life as long as you're listening to the Girls on Race Chaser.
And you've got an Alaska tattoo on your ass, which, girl, I love it. Free t-shirts for life.
That's what I do when people get a tattoo of me too. I send them a free t-shirt.
Yeah. Totally.
Poor choices, get some My Best Judy merch.
Our next message comes from Mike. Dear Williamsburg, Astoria, and Big Apple. Oh, a New Yorker. I know the New York girls.
Williamsburg.
Seeing as how you're all now New York City girls, I'd love to invite you all to Dandyland. It's an erotic queer art fair hosted at Boxers in Hell's Kitchen. It'll be on Saturday, September 30th from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. with about 30 different vendors selling everything from candles to pictures of dicks. Definitely enough time for Willam to pop by before Titanic. We'd love to share this event with any and all tri-state area queers since it's once a month. It's an event put on by my husband's boyfriend, so you know I like sharing. For priority boarding, I've attached some enticing photos. Alaska, we can talk optimal character builds in Dungeons & Dragons. And Willam, I'll show you my dick in person. How come you get the dick, I get the Dungeons & Dragons? Anyway, for more information, go to dandyland.art. From Mike.
Bitch, I will be doing a mic check on this, just to make sure that there's no echoes.
Let me rock this mic.
This dick is great. It's mid-cum shot. The muscles are turgid and the abs are clenched.
It's like a professional photo, too, of him standing up, grasping his dick and coming, but it's like a professional photo on a black background with moody lighting. Is it a Videla?
It might be a Videla. It very well could be.
Could be a Videla.
The one from below is what you would think you would get to once your head pokes through the clouds if Jack and the Beanstalk was an erotic art film.
Sure, yeah.
If you were climbing the beanstalk and then you're up there whoa, who's that giant?
Jack and the Beancock.
Jack and the spleen cock, because it would break your spleen.
Well, you should go check out Dandyland.
I think I will. This sounds super fun, and I love erotic-based art. In
sure.
my mouth. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know about Dandyland. We will definitely post about it for you. And if anybody else, any other events that need some queer eyes or ears on them, please write in and let us know. Our platform is open to all.
And we want to remind you to get your tickets to Race Chaser Live October 23rd in Queens at queenstheater.org. Mm-hmm. So we'll be in Flushing Meadows Corona Park. That's my new drag name as well, where they just held the U.S. Open for a night of live theater.
Oh, I wonder if Coco will come.
Girl, I want some hot cocoa.
We'll take a break on that one.
Oh, not that Coco.
She has $3 million. So she'll be tipping.
Hopefully. Big bills, honey. Snatch up those tickets. And thank you so much for listening this week to Hot Goss. And a very special thank you to our wonderful tip spot guest, Ms. Dr. Alec Mapa.
Yes, see the ward, life behind the eyes. And remember, please take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast apps.
To sign up for Mom Plus Gold and to see the dolls, you can visit mompodcast.plus. And shout out to our Mom Plus Gold subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind the good pussy paywall.
A special shout out to Nathan R. We know you've scaled the paywall and you're listening to us gold style. And I know what the R in your name stands for.
What?
I'm not telling you.
Text me.
It's
Follow us.
Oh,
it stands for erotic.
Erotic with a little apostrophe in the beginning.
You are rotted.
Reading, writing, and eroticism.
Follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcasts.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
And we will be back next week with another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss.
Mom! To get access to our monthly video episodes and tons of bonus content, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Who, me?